Programme. Both we're going to get started today just by making a final mention of Andrew Bridgen's efforts in Parliament. He, of course, is speaking in a German debate this afternoon on excess mortality. As he says in this press release here, this is the first time a government will have to answer concerns about the global issue of excess deaths. So he is suggesting people tune in if you're not a UK column member anyway, because Extra is on at the same time, but tune in to Parliament TV at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And of course, people are meeting on Parliament Square at around the same time to offer support. So the question is, what have the MPs that have been approached by people in support of Andrew Bridgen asking them to attend this event, this debate, what has the response been? So let's just have a look first of all here at the Right Honourable Sir Jacob Rees-Mogg, and he is very polite. He says, "Thank you for your correspondence regarding the adjournment debate on trends in excess deaths on Friday the 20th of October. I'm grateful to you for bringing this debate to my attention. Unfortunately, Friday is a day that I generally spend in the constituency, and I already have a surgery scheduled for that afternoon, so I will not be able to attend." So that is Jacob Rees-Mogg. Let's look at Helen Morgan MP. And thank you to everybody that has been sending these through to us. We've just chosen a couple here. This from Helen Morgan MP. "Thank you for writing to me regarding the adjournment debate on excess deaths scheduled for Friday the 20th of October. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend this debate as I have long-standing commitments in North Shropshire, where I will be meeting with constituents to listen to their concerns." So this seems like a templated response. Here is another one. This time from Sheryll Murray MP, and she couldn't be bothered writing the full templated response. She just said, "My attendance will depend on other diary engagements." So look, what I would say to this is that none of these MPs can be allowed to get away with this. This is an important debate. They should have been at it, and anybody that has received a fob-off email or letter of that type, I think should be going back to put a little bit of pressure on there. In the meantime, I just want to mention this is from HART, which is the Health Advisory and Recovery Team. There's a group of doctors and so on that have been campaigning on the issue of the COVID lockdowns and so on for several years now. And they have issued a joint letter about Andrew Bridgen. This is for constituents of Andrew Bridgen. So if you are one of his constituents, maybe you'd like to print this out a few times and send it around people in his constituency. Let's just zoom in on this. "We're writing to you as a group of medical doctors and scientists concerned with public health and the welfare of our society. We're united by our shared interest in ensuring that our government's response to health crises is transparent, accountable, and underpinned by scientific evidence. We wish to express our support for your Member of Parliament, Andrew Bridgen. As healthcare professionals, we've been closely following the ongoing discourse around the government's response to the COVID pandemic." And they go on to say that, regrettably, instead of being applauded for his diligence and commitment to public service, he has been made a scapegoat. And as doctors, as scientists, they are dedicated to the health of their patients. But they believe that by supporting leaders who seek truth, transparency, and accountability, they're helping to foster a society that values evidence-based decision-making, respects scientific insights, and prioritizes public health. And they just end with a thank you for the time and consideration, and respectfully ask that his constituents consider voting for him at the next election. Ben, I don't know if you've got any thoughts on this.
I just feel like it's too little too late, to be honest with you, and it really throws into question our entire system of governance. This should have happened 2 years ago. We've known about these increased deaths, and also we're talking about the deaths. I don't know if the decrease in fertility and the birth rate is up for discussion, which is, just as serious on the other end of the scale. I think that the regulator and the NHS should have pulled the plug on the vaccination programme within months of it starting. The data coming out of the system was fairly conclusive that it was not going as it should have been going. I think the scheduling of this debate is an insult to those who've lost their lives in this process. I think it's remarkable that they've just put it in the graveyard slot, sorry, no pun intended, on a Friday afternoon. And ultimately, this is just another nail in the coffin, again, no pun intended, of the Westminster system as far as I'm concerned. These MPs can't be trusted to do their jobs.
Indeed, which is why people need to be getting a move on with the pressure. Now let's move